All right, thanks, Brian. Welcome, everybody. Wow, what a turnout. This is great. So thank you so much for coming out of your caves to join us. We're out of ours, finally. Thank you for caring about your community of hackers and wearing your mask as much as possible. We're going to ask you to wear your mask unless you're eating or drinking or speaking giving a talk. Also, the Hacker Tracker app has got our schedule on it. Rootkilla, Mike, was able to get that added. So big thanks to Mike for that. So check out the Hacker Tracker app on your mobile device. Wow, as we look back, this thing started 11 years ago, 10 events ago. So this is our 10th anniversary. I looked back at my email, and I think the first one I came to was in 2014. So I wasn't with it all the way back. But Joe Fitz put together a collage of our old shirts and our old badges. So that's super cool to think back. So who am I and why am I here? Because I didn't know how much work this would be, probably, right? So so I started thinking about doing this in 2018. You know, I wanted to find some way to give back to the community, and I enjoyed, hanging around with the folks, with the people who were organizing the event, and started following Joe around. Honestly, and going to board meetings, even though I wasn't a board member. So I helped out in 2019 by looking for other venues other than the convention center, and really this is probably the only other place that we can hold a conference because of the constraints that we have and that the other places at the venues have. We started this decision for this year in December 2021 and confirmed with PSU in March. We wanted to come here in 2020, but stuff happened. So other things, other hobbies, motorcycling, and I've been in incident response teams since about October 2000. And in case you're wondering, I do not know Hebrew. I just drink what's in front of me. Workshops, we probably still have empty seats, so go to the workshop page if you're interested in one of them, and sign up for one. And hopefully, and if there are seats left, they will still appear. If they disappear, then that means that seats are out. Feel free to use the coupon code to sign up for free. Coupon code's on that registration page. So the theme for 2022, basically, Sasquatch is out of hibernation. And so after we did the virtual event in 2020, we were all exhausted, and we went into hibernation and needed to take a year off. So now we're out. Although I think we still have a bit of a dystopian hangover, like we all do. So we started with this idea of Sasquatch coming out of its cave and being blinded by a cyberpunk sun. And the insecurity pun is intended. And big thanks to John and Melinda Hannes for the design, and the multiple iterations on the design. So that was super cool. So what's our mission? What's the BSides Portland mission? We're here to cultivate our local community and our local community of hackers and presenters, and give you a place to submit talks, give talks, and do hacking. And I was really happy to find a local Portlander to do the keynote this year. That's super cool. So thank yous. Thank you to all of the attendees. We had 572 registered as of 8:30 last night. So please go out hallways, meet people, learn about what their interests are, find common interests, find somebody with different interests that you can learn stuff about what they do and get interested in that. We've got the CTF going on. Any CISOs out there? My condolences. Thank you to the speakers. I think we got some great talks today, so looking forward to it. And of course, thank you to our sponsors. Please visit their tables. We do want to make them feel appreciated. There's been quite a lot of traffic around their tables already this morning, so that's great. We also do have discount codes for No Starch Press. I believe those are on the website. I can give those, I'll put those on a slide also at the closing. And thank you for our volunteers. We couldn't do it without you as well, and we can always use more. And if you have something that you're interested in or some specialty, please let us know. Please sign up. I think things that we could use help with are well, maybe video editing after the conference. Splitting up the live stream into the individual talks is one thing. And our event committee leads. Some of these people, as you can see, took on multiple jobs, multiple tasks. Yeah, it was a lot of work actually to put this on. And some people did more than me. So also want to thank PSU for helping us host this venue. I felt like they've given us a lot of support and encouragement. Also, thank you to Open Signal for the AV this year. Much appreciated, guys. Also, badges. Mickey says, do not bend the badge. They do not withstand a lot of bending. So, talks. Our CFP review board is comprised of these wonderful individuals who selected the talks. And these are all local information security experts in our community. And big thank you to them. And also, of course, thank you to Joe. Joe has been the event coordinator up until 2020, and he is still here. And I feel like I'm still like the shadow coordinator, and he's really running it still, but he's been trying to turn this over so that he can go to more conferences and enjoy this one and not run around like a crazy person. So I kind of think of him as the oracle and the people whisperer. He's really good at knowing exactly what to do and how to get people to do it. And those are important skills, and I wonder if I'll ever figure those out. It seems like organizing an event is essentially effortless for him. Yeah. Logistics, right. So you've probably figured out the lanyard colors. The white one is for normal attendees, green is for volunteers. Red is for the safety, not security, safety people. If you see something that makes you uncomfortable, if you have a problem, find either a green lanyard or a red lanyard person, and we will help you out. We will figure out what's going on and get to the bottom of it, and hopefully resolve it. So if the green, a green lanyard person is all you can find, they will help you find somebody with a red lanyard. And brown is the speaker lanyard. Logistics, right. So I said do not bend the badge. I think everybody's figured out the swag and t-shirt exchange process, and I think the t-shirt desk has been pretty busy. We've talked a bit about the safety team. So the COVID policy, I think we've gone over that as well. Food. So food is going to get picked up at 11 if it's not already gone, food and drink. So make sure that you grab what you need before then. After the keynote, there will be a break for that. At, I believe, about 4 p.m., there will be afternoon food and beverages served until about 7:30 p.m. Q&A. We've got one Q&A mic down here. It might be hard, it's usually hard at conferences for the speaker to hear the actual question, so if you project out towards the speaker who's going to be standing here, it might be easier for them to hear you. Let's see, so there's no lunch break in the schedule. and this will help spread out the lunch rush. There are nearby eateries as well as the cafe downstairs. There are also markets in this building and nearby where you can do grab-and-go sandwiches. A lot of things within 2 blocks of here, essentially. Let's see, what else? So the doors, the public doors on Broadway will be closed and locked at 5 p.m. PSU is keeping them open an extra hour. Normally they close and lock at 4. So if you want to go out after 5 p.m. and come back in, make sure you have a door buddy or somebody you can communicate with on the inside to let you back in. Although there does seem to be a fair bit of traffic, and you can probably wing it. Right, so live stream. We're live streaming to YouTube. That'll end about 5:15, and it won't be there for the quiz show. And if you need the link, it's on the BSides PDX.org homepage. All right, contests and events. The CTF, it's running. It'll run till 6:30 approximately, and then prizes will be given out after the quiz show. The prizes are quite extreme this year. We spent more than $1,000. I think there might be a flipper zero to be had. It's, yeah, I wish I could be on the CTF, or compete in the CTF. So that's pretty cool. So quiz show, 6 to 7. Steve Willoughby's gonna be back to do that. I need to ask Steve and confirm, but in past years, we didn't have to answer in the form of a question. We'll have to see. So make sure you pay attention to the rules on that one. That's always fun.